over. It's a 6th hit of the decade. A ready single. Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win. I'm back.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the BX Sports Jedi Network, the Bronx Bombers Strike Back podcast. Now, be honest, totally honest with everyone, I was going to take the evening off after a couple days in a row of playoff basketball, playoff hockey, take a break from the watch along, sit back, enjoy the WWE NXT spring break-in. But when the Yankees are reeling here on a losing streak, not scoring, not looking well, I think I need to bring a little Jedi magic here and help the Yankees here do this watch along, get a victory tonight against the Minnesota Twins from Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So let's go. We're going to try to change it. Bronx luck here. Of course, we know the hashtag with the Yankees, the Bronx Bombers podcast is Bronx luck. So hopefully we give the Yankees some Bronx luck tonight here. Now, the Yankees are, my goodness, they are not hitting. They're not hitting. They're last in runs per game. They're averaging 3 runs a game. They're averaging 29th in averages. My God, they are struggling. When it comes to struggling, the New York Yankees, yes, and I hate to say that, they're struggling. When you have my goodness, yesterday, Sonny Gray pitches a hell of a game for the Minnesota Twins. You even have that stiff Joey Gallo hits a home run, and then he has the nerves to talk about the front office and stuff. And guy hasn't batted over 200, and he never had over a 250 batting average in a season, and he's talking nonsense. Things are going a little bleaker for the New York Yankees right now, but we're gonna try to change that here with the Jedi Mind Force. So you're only as good as your starting pitcher, and of course tonight we'll get this pitching matchup real quick here. It's a real good one here. And the pitching matchup, it is Nestor Cortes, a 3-0 with a 3.9 ERA with a 1.3 whip with 22 strikeouts against Joe Ryan, who's 4-0, a 3.24 ERA, and my God, he has a 0.76 whip, 29 strikeouts for the Minnesota Twins. I hope everybody's watching, hope everybody's listening and watching along. Let me know, because we are back on Opus. We're giving Opus another opportunity that had a little bit of technical difficulties last week. So we gave it a week off to see the engineers will get it fixed, get everything working, and we'll continue to do more programs here on the Opus platform. We know we love working along with Opus. We make sure everything's working fine and make sure that Opus is running correctly. No hitches, no. But I don't see anyone in the chat though, so I'm wondering if I'm live or not. Hopefully I am. I want to say hello there. Oh, yes, there we go. 161. 161. What's going on? So, yes, I don't see the chat right away. Steve, salute. So, I want to acknowledge the chat. I don't see it coming through me here on the Opus platform. So, I put on my own phone. What's going on, man? 161. River Ave in the building. And Steve, I usually highlight and acknowledge the chat. So, right now, I'm not able to see it. Again, we're going through the different beta when it comes to our new streaming platform here in Opus. So we'll have its ups and downs, man. Let's go. Hey, I really appreciate it, 161. That's a wonderful, kind words. Keep doing the good work, man. I put salute. Let's go. I got to stop by and show you some love on your channel as well. 161. It's just, I do a lot of different watch alongs, and I'm just so occupied with the different sports, but I definitely have to go there. Get you over more than you are, and continue to acknowledge the great work you do on your channel as well. We appreciate it, man. Thank you for showing the love and stopping by and joining us here tonight. I really appreciate it, man. Definitely. So let's go for the lineups. We have a segment on our channel here on all the different watch-alongs called Let's Make a Bet. Tonight, we will, once I put that up, let's make a bet tonight. Let's see if I have the correct one here. Usually so tiny that I can't see it. And here it is. The Minnesota Twins are 1.5 run underdog. The Yankees at a that was last week's. That is last week's. See, and make sure I get it right. been here since last, whatever it is. The Yankees are 1.5. It's the reversal. 1.5 run underdog at a plus 110. The over and under 6.5 runs minus 130. I'm taking the under because the Yankees offense has been definitely putrid. My goodness, I have the lineups here. Let's get the lineups going because I want to touch a little bit about the lineups, criticize the lineup. I don't want to go full nuclear Caputo and the dope of sports. I want to keep it down the middle as even keel as possible. The starting lineups are going to have Donovan Solon in right field, Carlos Correa short, Jorge Polanco, the designated hitter, Brenston Buxton at third, Jose Miranda in left field, Ryan Jeffries at first base, Willie Castro behind the plate, Trevor Larnach at second, and Michael A. Taylor behind the plate. This is the Yankee lineup for tonight. It's going to be Anthony Volpe at short, followed by the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. The center field, Aaron Judge, who is struggling right now. A little bit of a slump with Aaron Judge, but hopefully he gets out of it. We could trust him to break those slumps. DJ LeMahieu, though, playing much better. He will be batting fourth, followed by... Now, this is where the lineup takes a little bit of a... Batting fifth. I don't know why in the world. I don't know who in the world. What he has on Cashman, the front office. I don't know what the analytics department sees in this guy. Well, why in the hell is Willie Calhoun batting fifth and he's on this damn roster? He's a designated hitter. Can you tell me one thing that Willie Calhoun does well? He doesn't run the bases. He doesn't look like he could run. He don't defend. He don't play the defense. He's not a power hitter, and he hasn't been lighting. And you ask Willie Calhoun and put a bunt, and you're batting him fifth. He's not even going to bunch over. So why in the world is he batting there and occupying a batting spot or a roster spot on this team? I understand we have injuries. There's other. Everson Peraza could have been playing much more greater in this position of a Willie Calhoun. Second baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera, followed by Frankie Cordero, who's cooled off a lot. He was a little warm, and now he's cooled down a lot. Frankie Cordero, Jose Trevino behind the plate, and Aaron Hicks in left field. Listen, Aaron Hicks has more value. Yes, I hate to say that, than a Willie Calhoun on this team. At least when Hicks gets on base, he's a switch hitter who is a defensive left field, the corner outfielder. Right now, he's not much of a center fielder much. He's losing a step. But Aaron Hicks, I put him higher in the chart of a Willie Calhoun. Willie Calhoun should not be on this roster. He should not be playing on this here. And I know the Yankees got bigger problems than a Willie Calhoun. I don't want to seem like I'm harping on him. But my God, when you have nothing going on here, can you tell me you could have put Gleyber Torres behind as a designated hitter tonight? You could have Gleyber, the DH. I mean, Willie Calhoun, you're struggling right now to score some runs. I understand you want some days off and all that good stuff and all that, unicorns and all that nonsense here. But Willie Calhoun, I mean, salute heel. I have a problem with that. And I've been saying this since the moment they brought him up from the minors. Like, what does he do? I thought he's not a speedster. If you're telling me you bring in a guy here who's going to be there and steal bases and push the narrative, and you're telling me he's going to steal bases and do things like that, first to third, but Willie Calhoun doesn't do nothing. Right? That's an automatic. You got too many automatic outs. Hicks is an automatic out. Willie Calhoun's an automatic out. You're telling me, Oswaldo Cabrera, you couldn't. Yeah, I know you want to keep Oswaldo as a jack of all trades to play the different positions on your bench. That's fine. You're not going to waste the designated hitter spot on him. Okay, fine. I totally agree with that. I'm telling you could have Gleyber in there. It's head scratching there. And again, the Yankees lost their first series of the season, and boy, they're 7 games out of first place, and they won every series except the last series at home against the Toronto Blue Jays. And now it's early. We haven't played 25 games yet. I know it's early, but boy, they are struggling here offensively. I don't like the things they're doing offensively. Hopefully tonight they have to send a message to Joe Ryan tonight. I think the Yankees will come out swinging hot, and I think the Yankees will take this game tonight with their hitting. And I think we're finally going to see some good hitting. We're going to see something different here. And boy, they talk about being a little bit disparate. And Minnesota is trying to do something since 2001, win their first series against the New York Yankees. They split the 4 games last week in Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. But boy, they have a tough one against Nestor. Correct. I need Nestor to go 7 innings. I don't need Buffoon and in the 5th inning with an itch in his ass wants to go to the bullpen because Cortes has 85 pitches. If he's dealing with no one on and he's having a hell of a game, I don't need him. He needs to chill Go have another piece of bubble gum, relax, buffoon, and let Nestor Cortes pitch. You when you needed the quick hook was on Clark Schmidt on Sunday, and you let him in there with and he got hit. He that kind of treatment Cortes needs. Cortes is more proven pitcher. I don't like the way he does with Cortes, but Joe Ryan will get his warm up. We know how we do it here. We'll bring the scoreboard. Let me get this out of the way, fellas. So we'll have the scoreboard. We'll tell you the score, the strikes, and who's up at the plate. It tells you the balls and strikes as well as we get ready to watch along here. So hopefully everything sounds well here. So we're back on Opus here for the baseball. And I don't need the negativity tonight, fellas. So please, the Yankees are struggling. I don't need the broken record negativity. Just giving you a warning. All right, so we're ready here, waiting for the first pitch. I still can't see my chat, so salute to everyone that's in the chat. I cannot see the chat right now. I don't know why. Usually I see the chat. So if you're in the chat, thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Can't see the chat. I had to change my phone for a moment. I'll put my phone on in a minute. When I put my phone on my YouTube, I'll get to see who's in the chat and acknowledge you guys. So give me a minute there. We're waiting for the warm-up pitches for Joe Ryan. Of course, we have 161 Av in the building. Pope Sports, salute. Mr. G-Ram, salute my brother, salute. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And we have our main man, Steve Felded in the building. Salute, Steve. So, ready for the first pitch here, ready to go. Stepping into the batter's box is Anthony Volpe. Anthony Volpe is the shortstop who's batting 194. He's 14 for 72 with 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and 8 stolen bases for the neophyte. He looks much more comfortable ever since in the leadoff spot, but he needs to get going. So here's the first pitch of the game, ready to go. And this one swinging, first pitch. This one is hit to left field, and Doc Castro twisted, and he makes the play. So Volpe gave it a ride there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So Castro made the right adjustments to spin the right way and made the play. So with 1 out here, we'll bring up Aaron Judge. Boy, Judge has been strong. Actually, it's Rizzo. They changed the lineup there. Usually I'm so used to penciling in Aaron Judge the number 2 spot, but it is Rizzo. A little bit of a change. Rizzo's batting 300, the first pitch. First ball swinging, fouls back, 0-1. So Rizzo at 300, he's 24 for 80. He has 5 home runs. 11 RBIs for Rizzo, who has a 932 OBS. He's the only one catching fire for the Yankees. This one swinging a miss quickly, 0-2. And you know you're going to get a professional at bat always from Anthony Rizzo. No matter what, chokes up on 2 strikes. He's with man in scoring position. So I think putting him in the number 2 hole, once things get going here, sees better pitches, we'll see. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one, strike 3 called, took it there. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3 straight pitches, backwards K, two quick outs. So with 4 pitches, Ryan already recorded 2 outs. Now with bases empty, 2 away, now here's Aaron Judge. Judge, who's 24 for 482 with 6 home runs, 11 RBIs, and he's batting 244. It dropped. He was in the upper 300s. He is struggling majorly. The pitch. This one swinging. This one is a base hit. So he hammers one to left field. A hard hit with 2 outs. So the debate runner at first now with 1 out. Here's DJ LeMahieu. Looks like the Yankees have a taxi waiting outside the ballpark because they're swinging at the first pitch. They're swinging early in the count and trying to put the ball in play. So here's DJ LeMahieu. He's at third base tonight. He's batting 299. He's 20 for 67, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs for DJ. And the pitch, there's a called strike. So he has an 889 OBS. Ryan deals the pitch in on the dirt, gets away, and he will go to second base. Judge will take second on a wild pitch. So it was a breaking ball down and away, a getaway. So runners in scoring position now with 2 outs. Now, when you have a runner in scoring position, one of the best hitters for the Yankees that you trust is a DJ LeMahieu. There's a pitch outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So it's 1-2 now. This is why I want to put LeMahieu fourth or fifth in the lineup, because he's the one that you trust with 2 outs, with a runner in scoring position, to get an opportunity to get a hit and get it going. And the pitch. This one, opposite direction, and there's a base hit. Now the right field. Judge is ready to score. Here's the plate to the plate, and he will score. The Yankees jump on the board, 1-0. Again, I just finished saying the guy that you want with 2 outs there, who you trust in this lineup to get you that big 2-out base hit here for the run, is DJ LeMahieu. And DJ LeMahieu cashes in early with an RBI, and the Yankees on the board, 1-0. Now, here's the immortal Willie Calhoun. Oh, goodness gracious. Don't go anywhere, because Willie Calhoun is coming up to bat. Calhoun, who is batting a whopping 136 and 3 for 22 with 1 RBI. Don't go anywhere. He takes a call ball, 1-0. Willie Calhoun's up at bat. Hold the horses. Stop the presses. God, that guy stinks. The pitch. There's the call strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. And here's the pitch to Calhoun. This one, there's a strike, 2-2. I need the Yankees to do me a big monster favor. When they DFA or send this guy down, this one grounded, and there's a base hit. So a broken clock gets a base hit here. Willie Calhoun, they need to take that number 24 off his damn back. That's a disrespect for that number, for the players that played for him, to give Willie Calhoun that 24, despite getting that base hit. He should not be wearing 24. He should be wearing 69 or 68 or 74, not 24. I am sorry. He gets a base hit, a C9 base hit here. Here's Peraza. So Peraza now, 3 for 15. Peraza, we're batting 200. But here's Ryan with the first pitch in there, up high, 1-0. He has no home runs, 2 RBIs. He has a stolen base though. So Peraza, one of the big young prospect that the Yankees have. I'm not too much swinging a miss, 1-1. I'm not a big fan of him. I'm another one. Another one here. I wouldn't be mind if they move him along. I'm not a fan of Peraza either. Volpe is the one I want. They could, for me, they could get rid of Peraza. They could. I'm not a big fan of him. Here's the 1-1. I'm going to be totally honest. I don't see anything special with him. I like actually Cabrera over Peraza. I'm not a fan of him. I don't see it. I don't see the luster, the glamour that the Yankee fans see with him. I don't see it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. To me, he doesn't have the it factor. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's just another player that's gonna. He's another, just another player that's gonna be a bench player. Nothing there as an everyday starter. 2-2, up high, 3-2. And I am so thankful. Let me first finish this inning, because I want to say why I'm so thankful and so happy with some news that I saw today, because it's going to put everybody to bed with this. The pitch. This one popped up to center field, and Taylor makes the play, but the Yankees get a run. So they get 1 run on 3 hits. They leave 2. They get 1-0 lead here for Nestor Cortes. Now, I am so thankful. I'm actually gonna pop a quart of champagne, because Brian Reynolds signed with the freaking Pirates, and that talk with Brian Reynolds on the Yankees is over. Thank God. I was up to here. Bring Brian Reynolds. Bring Brian Reynolds. I am thankful that Brian Reynolds is not coming to the Yankees. Thank the goodness. There is a. Let me be quiet. Let's say Mikey Miles, salute Mikey Miles, the 4 train express. I'm on a little bit of a rant with some of these players here, with the great immortal Willie Calhoun.
Yeah.
Oof. He got a hit though.
Him,
Got a
he's
hit.
a disaster. One hit out of how many at bats though?
Willie Calhoun was 4 for 23.
You know what I'm saying?
4 for 23.
Oh my goodness.
4 for 23. And the thing is, Mikey, you know what's the most disrespectful thing of it? This is Mikey for the 4 Train Express. Make sure we check his channel out. It's absolutely. He's wearing number 24, Mikey.
What?
He's wearing number 24. They give the mortal Willie Calhoun number 24.
Oh my God. Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
So there's my little bit of, there goes my little bit of a rant there. Nestor Cortes, the
I-
pride of Hialeah, Florida.
I'm a little insulted by that.
And I am right now ecstatic that Brian Reynolds signed the 8-year 106, and he is off the board. Goodness.
Well, I will say, not getting on that topic, something that I noticed about Nestor in his last outing is that he had good control, but he got too many deep counts. So he needs to
Yes.
make sure he keeps that control and he keeps that pitch count low because we're really going to need him tonight because we really.
And he has an 0-2 count as it fouls away, as Mikey froze a little bit there. And Mikey's frozen. He has the eyes. There he is. He wasn't having an orgasm. He was just frozen. What's in this energy drink? And
Well
the
played,
pitch.
sir.
1 and 2.
Well played.
I thought it was those French fries that you were eating that were so good that had you rolling your eyes, man.
Right? I mean, listen, man, it could have been.
1, 2. This one foul. Like you said, those deep counts, Mikey. Those deep counts, man. Hey, there's a word we say, bon appetit.
Yeah. He's got to stay away from the deep counts, but like he needs to limit how many pitches he throws to each hitter. And I can see already with Solano fouling off 2 or 3 pitches, this continues.
And the 1-2 fouls back. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here. And he's having gotten put away pitch. He's got 7 pitches so far here to the leadoff hitter. The 1-2. This one's popped up. And Rizzo in shallow right. Shallow. And he makes the play there, Rizzo. But not a good start there. 8 pitch. Mikey Mazda will be back in. He's having a little bit of connection issues. So here's Carlos Correa, who's batting .213 with 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, a 637 OBS. He's 16 for 75. He takes a pitch up high for a ball, 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming from Cortes. This one foul straight back, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And here's the pitch up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Looks like a pretty chilly day because I see Cortes going to his hands there. 50-degree night. And the 2-2 pitch. This one is in on his hands to Correa, and he flips in. And the second baseman, Plaza, makes the play, 2 outs. So soft contact here so far on Cortes. Ooh, it says it feels like 44 degrees. Goodness. Oof. Baseball in the Minnesota. I don't know why they didn't do a retractable dome there or a stadium where that place is freezing. Just you can open it in the summer. That is terrible. So here's Polanco. Takes a first cut. 0-1 the count. Now Polanco batting 7 for 18 with 1 home run, 5 RBIs. He's batting 389. Jorge is the second baseman. He's 1.056 OPS. Here's the 0-1 pitch with 2 away. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cortes with a 4-seam fastball. Misses away. Yeah, it's still cold in some places here. It is completely cold. This one popped up, hit on the way to center field, deep. Judge back, and right in front of the track, a 400-foot out. So it made a lot of noise for the final out. 1, 2, 3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We play 1 full inning here. Yankees have a 1-0 lead here. Let's see. So for the Yankees coming up, they'll have Frenchie Cordero, Trevino hits, and then back to the top of the lineup against Joe Ryan. Now the Yankees been swinging early and often on Joe Ryan, at least in the first inning. They had some success. They put some runners on, put some hits, a couple hits. Let's see if they could capitalize here. Mikey's back on with us, so good to have you back on, Mikey. Hopefully your connection.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Fire.
No, it is what it is. We know how it goes when live streaming.
So, just to point out, I like what Nestor did. He threw 10 pitches, then he made quick work of Polanco. That's what he needs to do. He's got to do that with every Minnesota Twin hitter because that team is going to foul pitches off and make him work.
Mikey, I always when I started reviewing a little bit of the Yankees this season, I didn't want to talk about how the team looks yet. I said, give me 25 games. Give me the first 25 games. We're 23 games in. This is the 24th game tonight. Looking in here, and personally, I wanted them to go up 13-7, 13-8, somewhere around there. Number for the 25 games. Right now, they're currently 13-10, on their way to try to make 14-10 here. Let me ask you this: at a 13-10 record, do you think the season's over?
I don't think it's over by any means, but they are walking a very fine line, if that makes sense.
I think it's.
That if they continue to slide the way they are, they could be in some serious trouble by mid to late May, early June, and that's not what we need. Especially with Tampa playing the way that they're playing.
Cordero's 1 ball, 1 strike count here. He's batting 174, 4 home runs for Cordero. He's 8 for 46 with 11 RBIs. That translates to 174 batting average. Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 2 strikes as he foul tips it into the glove. 665 OPS for Cordero. Personally, I don't think it's over. Then you know what? Pack up the season, close it out if you're giving up on 25 games. You still have over 100+ games left in this damn season for you to be jumping off and not wanting to be supporting the team. Yes, it's not a fun watch right now. It's not.
I get
the last 5 games have not been fun. But to say the season's over and want to go full mode and wave the white flag, Something's wrong with you. You have not watched baseball then.
But that's what I'm saying, though. It's not over by any means, right?
It's
But
not fun.
it's not fun. But the slide that they're on, if they continue, right, could put them into some serious trouble down the stretch. And we want to get all this out now, so that when the
Exactly.
dog days, when the dog days of summer come, then
There's
we're like, okay, fine, we
there's
got all that out of the way now.
there's a base hit for Trevino. So Trevino gets another base hit. He was 10 for 48, make it 11 for 49 with a home run, 7 RBIs. So his batting average now jumps up to 224. So good job by
That was a
Trevino.
nice
He's
piece of
on.
hitting. That was a very nice piece of hitting. He went with the pitch.
Now, I agree with you. This team could be at times boring when you don't hit and you leave a ton of runners in scoring position and so forth and so forth. I don't. And here's Hicks now. Hicks check swing there and swings and a miss. That was a terrible there. Go either you're committed or no commit. 0-1 the count. Now Hicks is batting 3 for 28 with no home runs, 1 RBI, 107 batting average, a 301 OBS. Here's the pitch. This one grounded. This might be two into the first baseman. Backhand stop. And on the first, and he beats it out. Not in time. Fielder's choice for Hicks.
You don't get it. Oh, and that's the other thing I wanted to bring up before my thing went haywire was, what do you think of the infield tonight with Peraza at second, Volpe at short, and LeMahieu at third?
They don't hit. I'm not a fan of. I'm gonna be honest. I was saying it earlier, Mike. I don't know if you heard it. I'm not a fan of Peraza. He's just a bona fide utility player. I don't see the big love that big guys have for him. I don't see him as an MLB player every day impactful. He's just an okay player. I don't see the luxury. If they could move him on a deal, please do. I'm not a big fan of him. I'm gonna be totally. I can't lie, sugarcoat. I'm not gonna be real. I hope you respect that. I'm just saying that I don't like the player. I don't feel he's good.
No,
And
I totally respect it. That is your right. That is your opinion. That's how you feel about the guy. I can't make you like the guy, but I like him. I like his defense, his glove, but
right.
you got to give him a chance to develop. It's just like any other, prospect. You got to give him the time to develop and get used to seeing major league pitching.
As the play is being challenged here, and to see if Hicks is out on the double play. I think he's a hell of a glove. Don't get me wrong, Mikey. He's a good glove, but I don't think he's the type of hitter that this team needs. I don't think he's too much of a light hitter. He's not even a contact hitter to put all the time the ball in play. That's why I'm not a big fan of Peraza.
And I respect that. That's your feeling to it, and I respect that.
Mikey. I wish he had Torreyes's bat with his glove. With Peraza's glove, like a Torreyes's bat that was always contact, putting the bat on the ball, slapping the ball. Then I'm like, oh damn, there's something there. I just don't see that from Peraza. Maybe he hasn't given me enough of a sample size, like you said. The play is so the runner is safe. The challenges loses the challenges from Minnesota. I hope I'm wrong. I'll be the first one, to say I was wrong with the Peraza, but I just don't see it. I'm willing to. I'm always the bigger person to say I'm wrong when I'm on a play.
A prime example of that would be when
Harrison Bader.
And I know when you was with Harrison Bader, you saw him playing. You're like, I don't like the kid, but I was wrong about him. He has helped us.
Right.
So,
and he has to stay healthy though, because he's putting me back into that corner, not liking and saying, "Oh, he's not available." And here's Volpe now. Volpe hit the ball hard his first time up. This one in 0-2, so 0-2 already for Anthony Volpe.
excuse me. But I don't know. Oh, what I was gonna say was
there's a line one, and this one is a base hit. So that gets a base hit, a 2-out base hit for Volpe. So Anthony Volpe tonight, his first at bat, took it all the way to the warning track. He hit it hard, and this is the 5th hit for the Yankees tonight. 2 on for Rizzo here, and boy, can they come up with another big 2-out base hit? I'll be impressed if they do that.
So I was talking about this with Jason of 161 River Ave.
He was in the chat, by the way. Jason did a phenomenal job in the chat there, so want to acknowledge him again and thank him for joining us on the chat there. I got to get him on one of these watch-alongs. I got to make sure he comes on and have at least for a peekaboo, a quick appearance, or even if you can stay for the watch-along, I'm more than happy to have him.
If you guys have not subscribed to 161 River Ave, you guys should definitely do so. You will get fantastic content from him. You will get all the up-to-date stuff. He's an outstanding content creator, so please go show him some love, as well as Backstage Baseball.
0-2 the count.
But I digress there for a second, but I was talking about this with Jason the other day. And we were both in agreement that the American League East is going to be a bloodbath. Because you have 5 teams that are potentially over 500 teams, and one of them is going to finish in last at over 500. Which is
as Rizzo flies out.
So we were talking about
finish that point.
We were talking about that. It's like the AL East. You're going to have 5 teams that could finish over 500, and one of them is going to finish in last place. That's how good the American League East is.
Now, here's the thing that I wanted to ask you. I know as Rizzo flied out to end the inning, so the Yankees leave 2 base runners on here. We'll go now into the bottom of the 2nd inning, 1-0 Yankees. Now, what I wanted to bring up here was when you have 2 stud pitchers in Garrett Cole and Nestor Cortes, you can't say you're not. It's impossible to finish in last place in this division. You got two hell of starting pitchers there, who both of them are all-stars. They're reigning all-stars here. With it, you cannot discount, even if you make it as the 2nd wild card. But when you have 2 stud pitchers and you get hot in the second half, especially I've said it. I think the Yankees are going to do good. Well, in September, they're going to get hot riding into the postseason. That I didn't say they were going to be. And 13-10 right now is nothing great. I understand the race came out, a start of the ages, but you're still over 500 here after 25 games. I want them to, and I'd rather have them go for now. I'd rather have them be like the Rays in September going to October than have the Rays turn into the Yankees in September, October. What we currently have in reversals. It doesn't matter if you could be 9 games out. You can't win a division in April. You cannot win a division in April. You could lose one, but still, you little by little. You got over 100 plus games left. You still got over 125 plus games.
Yes.
You can't. You got to be silly if you're waving the white flag already. And this one down there, Brenston hits the first one, and off the Hicks now. He's gonna play. There's a play to second, and Buxton in there with a leadoff double.
Well, you bring up a very good point with Cortes and Cole. If you think about it, I don't think there's a pitcher in Major League Baseball who has pitched as good as Cole this year. Because if you think about it, you look at every start that he's made this year, he's been lights out.
Yes.
And not many teams can say that. And there's not many teams that can say that they have that.
Miranda takes a call strike, swing and a miss. Miranda's 236 with no home runs, 8 RBIs, a 557 OPS. He's 21 for 81 here. So runner at second, Buxton Berrios, who doubled. Here's the 0-1. This one popped up in the infield, sky high. Trevino in foul territory now. He makes the play. 1 away. First out. That was a huge out there. Because you didn't move Buxton to third, and he stays there anchored at second, and the ball did not even leave the infield.
So that's a huge out number one. Now all he has to do is get this second out, and then he can kind of be like, okay, now I can reset.
Absolutely. There's a call ball to Jeffers. Now he's batting 321, 9 for 28 with 1 home run, 3 RBIs for the catcher for the Minnesota Twins. He's a 977 OPS. The pitch. There's a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice sweeper there for a strike there from Nestor Cortes. Chris, we're going to get Chris in. Chris was just here a moment ago. Where did you go, Chris? And the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Oh, there he is.
No, he's still not here yet. Let's see. Come on back in, Chris.
He's right here.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? Y'all can hear me?
Hey, what's up, Chris?
I don't see him. It's popped up.
Chris, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you and Kev.
No, I don't. Now Chris is here. Okay, now I see he just came in. Hold on. Nope. He's having issues clicking on. Hopefully he'll come on in a minute.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah, what's up?
guess where I'm at?
You in New York?
Nope.
How could you see?
Where?
This one swinging a miss. Got him.
Oh yeah,
for a
Louisiana.
strikeout.
What happened?
You in Louisiana? I remember. Hector said something about it.
Yeah, I'm in Belle Chase, Louisiana. Right outside New Orleans.
Here's Willie Castro. He's batting 185 with 1 home run, 3 RBIs with 2 outs now, trying to strand the runner there. As we have Chris the Flash swinging a miss. I don't see him. Is he backstage? I don't see him backstage. Do you?
He could hear us, but I'm not sure if you could hear him.
No, I don't see him on here. Chris, if I can't see you to even put you on stage, buddy. As he fouls it, 0-2 to
He
count.
was here for a little bit. His camera was off.
No, he always has the camera off there. But he usually, I don't even see him come on the platform just so we can hear his audio. He's gotta put himself on stage. There it is. There we go. So let's see. All right, Chris, let me see. Chris, there we go. Now,
Yeah,
Chris,
y'all can hear me?
1 and 2.
Yeah,
We
there
can
we
hear
go
you,
now.
man.
Okay.
All right. Good job, man. How you doing there, buddy?
I'm good. Today was moving day, so I was busy.
Where you moving to?
Back with my family. A lot of personal stuff.
1 and 2 to count.
Gotcha.
But where you at in Louisiana? You said Belle Chase?
Yeah.
That's not too far.
From you?
Yeah, that's not too far.
2 balls and 2
Oh,
strikes.
nice. I'm at the. I'm on deck here with my command.
Okay.
I didn't realize you were that. I didn't realize how close you were to Belle Chase.
Yeah. Belle Chase ain't that far from New Orleans, huh?
Yeah, we're like. I'm maybe 35 minutes from New Orleans.
Yeah, it's not that far.
3 and 2.
You
We're trying to get.
You've been watching any of the Yankee games there, Chris?
A little bit when I can catch them, but I'm not paying extra money for Amazon and stuff like that.
Yeah, no. You know,
You're welcome.
I just want to bring that point, Chris. That's a great point. MLB's got to stop worrying about these other teams and start thinking about the fans. Because now it's like, let's say you're a Red Sox fan or a Braves fan. You're only getting to watch a third of your home team's games because of these TV deals.
Yes.
I just don't understand what you got. I mean, you're already making a ton of money off the MLB network to begin with. I don't understand the need for Apple TV, Amazon. I don't understand that. I just don't see the need.
Here's the 0-1 to an arch. who is batting 240 with two outs, runner at first and second out. Cortes trying to get out of here. 31 pitches for Nestor Cortes here with a 1-ball, 1-strike count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Yankees have a 1-0 lead.
Come on, Nestor.
Come on,
Here's the
Nestor.
1-1. There's a call. 2-balls-1. Right. Yeah, I
So
don't get what, with all that streaming platform, paying here, paying there, Apple TV, then you need Amazon Prime. Now then Peacock is getting involved now. You got to get them Sunday mornings. So now you're too many places to watch baseball. Give me one central location. The
Too
2-1.
many hands in the pot.
Yes.
Is what it is.
And you know what, Mikey? If you want to do all the different streaming platforms, I'm okay with it with Major League Baseball. But here's the one thing: if you're in the New York City market,
yes,
or in the market of your home team, you should able to put your stream on that channel. Here's the 3-1.
Absolutely.
There's a call strike 3-2.
Absolutely.
Even if it's not on the Yes Network, put it on the WPIX, the local affiliate
Absolutely.
of that state, so your
100%.
fans can see it.
Absolutely.
Everyone else, let them figure it out. Like for me, I'm the one who's asked out. To be honest with you. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Good job there by Cortes. He threw the heater and got him. Strand the runners there. He works
look,
around and leads double. Beautiful job.
I wanted to talk about this too because I know y'all probably talked about it. Hell's freezing over. That man Judge is batting third.
Because he's struggling. Because he's struggling. The
Yeah,
minute he gets
now
hot,
he's got a
they'll
hit.
move him back to 2.
I
Yeah.
hope not.
That's, you know what? It's funny, Chris, that you bring that up because on Jason's live stream the other night, we were talking about that, and he and a bunch of us thought he should have never been hitting second. He should have been hitting third, and had
Me and
DJ
Kev kept saying
second.
that.
We've
Yeah,
been saying that for
like
over a year.
it should be Volpe, DJ,
Mm-hmm.
and Judge. That's how it should be.
Yes.
Rizzo
You
fourth,
guys could have hit.
And
Lemuelu
look,
fifth.
You couldn't be more right if you wanted to.
and look, and I'm not gonna lie, I would love this too because when the lineup turns up, have Peraza and Cabrera in the 8th and 9th hole, and then you have more people on base.
Yes. Now you're getting speed on the bases.
Exactly.
That's how you
And
manufacture runs.
when Beta returns, you could put him
And
there.
Beta
You
too.
don't
I
need to
forgot
put him in
about
the
Beta.
7 hole. You don't have to put him in the 7 hole. You could put Beta in the
No,
9th hole.
No, exactly.
yeah, and then you can
Bader's
put
got
them
a ton of speed.
ahead of them. Yeah.
Exactly. Speed.
So now
Change the dynamic
yep.
of the team.
So
Now you
so
just
you'll
check
have
the lineup out.
so you have the top with the power and the hitting, and the bottom with the speed.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to keep batting 5th the immortal Willie Calhoun. You can't get him out of this
Yeah.
lineup. Willie
No,
Calhoun
no,
has to
you can't.
stay. You gotta stay there.
You can't.
Willie
No.
Calhoun.
Yep.
I went on a rant on Willie Calhoun earlier, Chris. You missed
I
it.
bet
You
you
did go
did.
on a rant about that.
It was golden.
It was a fantastic rant.
Is a play. Did he do something?
Okay. So here's Judge coming up. The Yankees been hitting the ball pretty well here.
You know what I don't understand, and I'm not putting this on Boone because Boone is doing the right thing, and I know you're not a fan of Boone, Kev, but the fact that Boone is sitting,
This ball is
Hicks,
high
not
into center field, but
Come on.
on the end of the bat. Sorry about that. Go ahead,
Damn.
Mikey. I just
Nah,
wanted to
you
make sure I
good.
get that.
the fact that Boone is not playing Hicks and sitting him and having IKF play center over Hicks right there tells me that Boone does not trust him.
Yeah, but
That's
you're
what that
picking.
tells me.
It's like you're picking castor oil over cod oil. They're both going to be F.
Yep.
There's a call strike. DJ 1 for 1. It's an RP.
I guess we ain't getting Brian Reynolds now.
Oh, I am so happy.
Nope.
I'm gonna pop a champagne cork. That talk is dead.
Oh my
Get him.
God.
I am so, you don't know, I'm ecstatic. It's like, yes. It's like, oof. He was gonna be a mistake.
I just
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
right.
the lineup that we have tonight, where you've got Volpe, DJ, and then you've got Judge, that's the right lineup to have. That's the lineup that makes sense because that really stretches out the lineup.
LeMahieu goes down on strikes. Ugh.
Now I got a
I
question for you. Kev. Would you
yes.
DH Torres?
Torres. What would I do with Torres?
No, I
Say
said
again.
would you have DH'd Torres?
Tonight, yes. Tonight's game or IKF, either or. Because you have Oswaldo Cabrera there who could play the jack of all trades of different positions. If you have an emergency where someone gets down, he could play the outfield, he could play the
Yep.
infield. So you could have played Torres, and Torres is just right now delegated as a second baseman. He could be an
Yeah.
emergency shortstop, but personally, I would have made designated hitter for Gleyber Torres tonight. Personally,
Okay.
or even
Yeah.
IKF, because you have Cabrera. Either one of those two could have been the guy that, in case of an emergency, swing and a miss, 1 ball, 2 strikes on the mortal Willie Calhoun.
Assume positions.
Assume the possession. Strike 3 call.
See?
He fits perfect. Willie Calhoun, the immortal Willie Calhoun, stands up there like a policeman. I never seen so much more stand there more with no life than a Buckingham Palace guard. My goodness.
Oh, geez.
Oh, he stinks.
Man, it looks like we got a couple links in our pitcher rotation.
Oh my God. Chris, your thoughts? Crutchman dealing, doing well, has some strikeouts, doing well, and the damn manager who he has an itch in his ass the way Nestor Cortes has 80 pitches with 5 in the 5th or the 6th inning. I gotta go get Cortes. I got an itch. But meanwhile, he leaves fucking Crutchman. Excuse me for the language, but I'm so pissed off right now. I never really cursed. I'm going to they're taking me to another level. He goes and he wants to pull. He doesn't pull Crutchman, of course. And what does Guerrero do? He cashes it into left field. He is a buffoon of a manager who doesn't have the temperature of a team. He doesn't know how to manage people. All he does. You know what? He should call him reach around because he looks like all he does is give freaking players in his bullpen and in the locker room reach arounds because he doesn't have baseball strategy as a manager. He's terrible in baseball strategy. He's
And look,
terrible.
and I'll say this too. If he wants to pitch, call Mad Bum. I'm sorry, I can't look at Clark
What are
Smith
we
ever
waiting
again.
for? What are we waiting
That's what
for
I'm saying.
from Bumgarner? Bring his butt
He
here.
can't be no more worse than Clark Smith.
You
I
need you.
don't know.
I could see Madison Bumgarner come here and turn into what Al Leiter did his second time around with the Yankees. He wasn't that great. Al Leiter wasn't right home, but he was solid. And check the numbers out when Al Leiter returned to the Yankees. I
I
think it was like
remember that.
92. Yeah. And there's a pitch there to Michael A. Taylor for a strike. Taylor's at 250 with 4 home runs, 8 RBIs, batting from the right side. And there's a sidearm, 1 ball, 1 strike that count.
I'm sorry, Mad Bum. I don't care what nobody say. He can't be no more worse than Clark Smith.
I don't think anybody can be worse than Clark Schmidt at
2-1.
this point.
But he
And
was
on
decent there. Clark Schmidt is good in small samples. 2 innings, 3 innings. Get him out. One
there
time
was
through the order. Grounded. Volpe, and he misses it. And errors. There's an error by Volpe.
Second one this year.
but Kev, on one of Uncle Tats's live streams,
That's
we're
another
talking about-
great Yankee content creator. Please
Yes.
subscribe to Mr. Tats. Yankee Tats,
Yes.
awesome job, awesome dude. Was able to share a couple streams with him on Yankee Morning Brew. Phenomenal dude.
I just want to first off say thank you to Uncle Tats for having me on his show last week when his 2 co-hosts couldn't make it. Thank you for that. I had a great time. But on one of his live streams, we were talking about Clark Schmidt during one of his watch-alongs that he was doing, and Schmidt was pitching awful. And one of the things that I had said was, if I see Schmidt out in the 5th, I'm gonna lose my shit. And I spelled it the way that Clark Schmidt spelled his name.
2-0 the count. 3-0. So Nestor now behind 3-0 after giving up that era. That's the third straight game with era. 3 straight games for Volpe. Who? That's the growing pains with the shortstop.
Please let this be a double play.
3-1. So there's a strike.
By the way, did you hear what Arizona did?
I did not know.
They sent down Jake McCarthy to
The
AAA.
pitch. This one. There's a base hit down the left field line. That will tie the game up possibly. Taylor could run. It gets stuck. Hicks tries to dig it up. Hicks picking flowers in left field. Picks it up. And RBI double.
Dude, I'm getting
He's out
tired
there
of watching
picking.
this.
He's out there picking flowers.
What is he picking flowers for? Pick up the baseball and throw it. My God. And he's not even hustling.
Now the era, an unearned run here, comes in to score.
I'm convinced this man's got pictures on Boone and Cashman. Hicks.
They're being done with the money. $10 million. They won't even worry about. Here's Cortes now. They're
Him.
willing to. This one foul
Keep the
back on
money.
play. So McCarthy got sent down by the Arizona. Was he struggling? What was the?
I can find out. Give me 1 second.
Give us some stats there with McCarty or Heel. If you have any stats, please let us know of McCarty as well, because Heel also up there with some good stats. Here's the pitch. This one's popped up, and makes the seat. Unfortunately, Heel, I can't. And anyone that's watching us, I love to highlight the chat. I love to put the chat up and acknowledge everyone on the chat. But of course, we're back on Opus. I just wanted to I haven't been on for a week. Wanted to continue our platform here. Did the baseball game here. Wasn't going to trust my playoff hockey or basketball on it because of the issues that we've been having on the beta. But so far, so good. The only negative here, swinging and miss there by Carrera, goes down on strike, 1 away. And
So
I
I got
wanted to make sure
stats
I
for
can't
you.
see the chat. I can't see the chat to acknowledge you guys, so I apologize. Go ahead, Mikey. You
So
got the floor.
McCarthy was hitting 143 with 63 at bats with 1 homer and a negative 0.
Did you freeze me? There's a strike. Oh,
All I heard
one. I
was
think
-0 what?
Mikey
Oh,
froze. Mikey froze. Let him see if he gets back in. Let me bring him out for a moment. You should be back on. We should be able to hear you, Mikey.
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Yes, we can hear you loud and
All
clear.
right.
1 ball, 1
So
strike.
he has a negative
Oh man.
WAR.
Here's a
So
1-1 pitch coming. This one,
and
line, a base hit. So Minnesota will take the lead. Hicks trying to dig it out. Back-to-back doubles.
so 143, 1 homer, and a negative .1 WAR. So they sent him back down to AAA.
Wasn't he like an untouchable?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Right now, and here's the pitch here to Brunkston, and he hits this one, and it's foul. Oof. Minnesota's got their hitting shoes here in this bottom of the 3rd inning.
Yes, they do.
This stuff is
And
depressing.
no, and wouldn't you like that? There's some people that would love to see the Yankees just lose and lose and lose and say, "I told you so." I mean, really?
This stuff is really depressing.
Yeah, it's bad, but damn, they add to it. I'm watching keeping an eye out on NXT there. They have the spring breaking.
Ooh, hey, you saw that beautiful world title?
That's a beautiful world title for Solo Sokoa. Here's the 0-1. Up high, 1-1.
Somebody said Cody Rhodes.
Nah, that's a consolation prize that they put him on here. The title. That's going to
Yeah.
Solo Sokoa. 1 ball, 1 strike. Everyone says Seth Rollins, but I've got a whole...
Solo. So would they be considered the world champion though? Right?
Yeah, 2-1. I think this
Okay.
title is going to be like a world. It's a world heavyweight title, but to me, it seems more like a television title. The way Triple H kind of say without saying television title, it's going to be defended on every TV, around the world, here, there, like a workman all the time. Here's the 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2.
Well, it looks nice though.
It's a beautiful title.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful title. 2 balls and 2
I
strikes.
think
I
it's
won't spend it. I
I
won't
think
spend
it's the
anything
better.
over a
I
dollar
think
for it. But
yeah, like I think it's better looking than the Intercontinental United States.
broken bat here and Hicks
I
pop
agree
up.
with that.
Hicks makes the play.
I'm fucking. Oh, excuse my language. Sometimes
You
ugly.
know something?
Yeah, I don't like the mid card. That U.S. title looks ugly.
Yeah, they were off for that. They should have just kept the old one.
Yeah, here's no say Miranda.
Yep.
0 for 1. So I got Heel. Heel says his OPS is 30, but Hicks' his OPS is a negative 12. What's the excuses in my language? So he says, what the F excuse in my language? He's terrible right now, Heel. Hicks is bad. I don't, I guess they want to get as much as they can so they could justify paying him and releasing him. I have no idea.
You know what? There's a great question posed on Pat's live stream. Diamondbacks keep the $37 million left on Bumgarner's contract and cut him. Why can't the Yankees do that with Hicks?
That's the $1 million question, Mikey. That everybody in New York, as you're a Yankee fan, I was wondering that same exact question. And there's a 1-1 pitch, 2 balls and 1 strike. Everyone's asking that same thing,
Because I
Mikey.
can tell you right
Everyone.
now, he ain't $30 million worth.
I tell you, if they had a left fielder or another outfielder, stud one that he could bring up, Hicks will be, and Hicks popped up. LeMahieu and Trevino, and there'll be a souvenir on the outs on there. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Minnesota has a 2-1 lead here. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. This is going to be 60th
So-
pitch for Nestor Cortes here.
Hopefully, he can get to the
The thing-
5th.
Let me ask this to you guys both. What was Conforto's numbers that he signed for with the Giants?
Porto?
Yeah, what was his Heel? Do you know the number? The annual value per year and contract that Conforto got. Here's a 2-2 pitch.
I'll tell you.
This
you
one
right
in
now.
the air to left field, and can of corn right there to kicks. The inning comes to over, but however, Minnesota takes the run. 2 runs, 2-run lead. They gave a hit. No, they gave an error to Volpe. Go ahead.
2 years, $36 million with the
So you're looking 36 divided by 3, 7, 9,
13,
10.
huh?
$12 million a year.
You're paying $2 million more. You're gonna pay $2 million more to put Conforto in left field rather than Hicks, who's at 10. See, those are the kind of moves that people. I understand why
Yes.
fan base gets mad with Brian Cashman. The stupid moves there. When the free agent's available, you don't want to sign, but we want you to make a trade to add those kind of stupid numbers. A la Donaldson. With Donaldson on calf, the numbers the money that was there. You got rid of a third baseman that we could have been using in Gio Urshela. Personally, you would have signed Correa at shortstop for at least for the 1 year. Let's play argument's sake there, Chris. You would have signed Correa, see what you got for the 1 year. He would have came in at that number. If he played, you sign him another short term contract, whatever, or you lose him. You let him go because you got Anthony Volpe to come up. And you would have not had money you would have probably got yourself the left fielder or outfielder to solidify the corner outfield pitcher, whatever the case is. Those kind of moves, and I can see why the Yankee fans get upset with the Cashman. For $2 million more, you could have had Conforto. You would have tried to get rid of Hicks or whatever the case is. I see why the Yankee fans get bothered and say they're bringing the same team because when he does moves, he's trying to be cute. He's trying to find another Didi Gregorius out there. And it's hard to find.
And we got to stop doing that.
Yes. Sometimes the long hanging fruit is a reason. There's a reason why it's a long hanging fruit. It's there for you to grab.
Yep.
That's what So
I just don't understand the logic with some of these moves that he's made.
so here's Peraza takes a ball. No, takes a call strike, a high strike call there. Peraza's 0 for 1, flied out in the first. This kid needs to get on base. I want to see him run and steal bases. But he needs to be a slap hitter to pitch. This one in on his hands, popped up, 1-1 strike.
You know what needs to happen and is Judge as the captain needs to have a sit down with the entire locker room and get on.
1-2 now. Now here's another thing I was talking about. The Yankees, their biggest mistake, and we all said it. We know what it is, and of course, it was a long hanging fruit. Sometimes, again, the long hanging fruit is there for you to grab, but sometimes you gotta know when you're being baited to take. Here's a 1-2 pitch. That call strike 3. You can't take those pitches. Umpires giving them that nice call there. That was a high strike, but when things go bad, things go bad. Now that was a ball. That was a ball. Good framing job by the catcher there. Getting Giancarlo Stanton was a mistake. I get it why you're bringing in an MVP, reigning MVP to your team. You couldn't hit for crap against the Astros, losing that 2017 series. You thought adding MVP there and oh my God, it's going to take you over the top. They didn't read the room like I always tell everyone. You need to bring players according to your ballpark up the middle, but right there was Correa, played well, 2 quick outs on Cordero. They should have. Bryce Harper was the right play to bring here the left-handed bat. We all know that. It's like they sometimes get tone deaf on certain players, and Cashman wants to show. See, I'm gonna show the fans I know more than you. And sometimes if you want to try to show how big is your penis with the fans, you're gonna lose out because they'll turn on you one, and that's not the popular opinion. And swinging and Mr. Trevino 0-1.
Part of that is also on Hal, because yes, he spent money this offseason. He got Judge, he got Rodon. Great. But in previous off seasons, he has not spent. He does not like to spend money. He is not his father. He is not his brother. And God bless both their souls. But if it were up to Hank and George, we would have had a guy like Correa or a guy like Machado or Harper.
Trevino pops this one and Bronx him there, and he makes the play. So we will inning come to completion. Yankee go in order, 1, 2, 3. So we'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Minnesota up 2-1.
Now I'm not saying that you can buy yourself a championship. I'm not saying that. You want to use the pieces that you have to get where you need to be, but spending money is part of it. You know what I'm saying?
You need to bring the money. Right. Bring the right free agents. You could spend the money. You could get the top free agent, but get the right free agent. If you have a lot, if you're missing left-handed power, like how many years in a row did the Yankees were right-handed dominant? Nothing but no lefties. Before they got Joe, they tried to get Rizzo, Gallo, and so forth. They were 2 right-handed dominant. That's again being dumb because you're playing with the analytics instead of saying your ballpark. I understand the shift. I understand they had the ridiculous shift. The left-handers weren't hitting. None of the left-handers had high batting average. All that whole story, all that whole song and dance. But you still have to cater to your ballpark. You brought in a lot of right-handed hitters who go the opposite direction to right field, right center field, short porch. But when the postseason came, you got screwed because you weren't making contact. It was a swing and miss feast or famine team, and you lost in the postseason.
Exactly right.
If you get contact hitters, no matter what, who could spray the ball all over the place, sprinkle in, with your home run hitters, then you. One thing that Cashman I don't trust or I don't like the way he constructs his lineup, because let's face it, he's constructing this lineup with the buffoon, and the buffoon is just a placemat. There is no balance in that lineup. Everything is top heavy, home run, this and this and that, and then the bottom of the lineup, man, we'll put some guys there, we'll throw them in there. There's no balance like we were been craving. Judge third, Volpe first, LeMahieu second, vice versa. There is no balance in that lineup.
You know what's crazy? Like we're not even trying to
We're
like.
not
I'm not
stretching the
even.
lineup.
I'm not even justifying like what the boss would have did because if the boss was here, he would have got Machado and Harper. We just want Harper.
We want the
Yeah.
right player for that fits your ballpark. I'm one, at least me. And
Oh
there's the
yeah,
first
me
pitch,
too.
1-0.
I say it all the
Because
time. Like Harper would have
I
been a
can
better fit
promise
than
you, if we
Stanton.
had Harper,
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
now let me ask you
And
something. Do you think if the boss were alive, he would have gone out and traded for Stanton? Because I don't think he would have.
No,
I think he would have. That was a George Steinbrenner move. And Jeter knew it.
nah. I think.
Jeter
I
knew
think.
it,
I
and
think.
he pawned it on to the Yankees.
Nah. I think he would have pulled something better than that. I think he would have saved up to try to get the
I think
Soto
he would have
deal.
done something much bigger.
Okay. I
Yep.
damn
That's
bigger than
exactly
some
where I
than the
was
guy
going with it.
bigger than that monster 6'6", 6'7" who just won the
Yeah.
National League MVP hitting the home runs. That's a George Steinbrenner move. I'm sorry, that was a Steinbrenner move, and I think that's what spooked Hal.
He
I
would
think he
have
got spooked.
absolutely 100% gotten Soto
Strike
over
three
Stanton.
got him.
Yeah.
100%. I
Because
agree with you on that, Chris. 100%.
he didn't really care about the prospects like talk about.
And be honest with you,
No,
has
he
any of those
didn't.
prospects panned out for the Marlins that we sent over in King College Stanton trade?
No. No. None of them.
And Stanton has been a home. I know he gets hurt a lot and he strikes out, whatever the case is. But when he plays, he's been more productive than any of those minor leaguers that was sent to Florida. So I understand he's taking a logjam at
Absolutely.
the designated hitter, the money, all that nonsense. But he's
Well,
been productive.
us three, we know the reason. He shouldn't have been live jamming the DH in the first place. He could play the outfield. The Yankees chose not to do that.
Yeah, because he gets hurt, man. He's the 0-2.
Yep.
And it's not even playing the outfield. He just gets hurt running the bases. Just simple that you make your head scratch. Like, dude, really?
I just want to say, though, the other day, Stanton took full accountability for him being
Took him
on
out.
the him for him being on the IL so much. He said, "I should not be on the IL this much. I should be playing and helping my team. I take full accountability for that."
Somebody needs to give to, you know what? We need Giancarlo Stanton to meet Diamond Dallas Page and do some yoga or something to get him flexible or
There you
something
go.
because, dude, this guy is too tight,
There you go.
tight, man. We get Diamond Dallas Page in there. It helps Jake the Snake get there. Let's go. Let's get him with that yoga.
It's gotta work. I mean, Kev, he got Austin ready.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like
He's got
it works.
it
Whatever.
works.
Yeah.
Whatever yogurt he's giving him, it's working. And also here, the names that went for the Sonny Gray trade, none of them panned out either. Dustin Fowler didn't do
Nope.
much. You know, none of those. And again, we get crazy about. Ooh, they haven't panned out. They took these prospects and took on some players that had some value. Sonny Gray just didn't pitch well in New York, and this one is hit in the air to short, shallow short center. Volpe there makes the play, so the inning comes to a conclusion. 1-2-3 inning for Nestor Cortes. He has a 2-1 lead here, as the umpire wants to check his hands and wants to fill them up.
No, he's down 2-1.
Did I say the Yankees up 2-1?
Yes, you did.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Minnesota are up
I wish
2-1.
we were.
Wishful thinking, but you know what? We'll be up 3-2 at the end of this inning.
I hope so.
By the way,
Okay, Mikey.
Scherzer got suspended for 10 games. He was going to
Yes.
appeal it, and then he's like, "You know what? I'm not going to appeal it."
Yeah, and David Cohn, great job. This is why David Cohn is climbing the charts of being one of the best baseball analysts um, in all of baseball. He went and actually did a test there. He with the rosin and all that other stuff. He went and washed his hands with the same exact solvent um, alcohol, whatever that they used, and he showed how his fingers were tacky, and it was sticky.
Yeah.
So he applied and abide what washing conditions that the Major League Baseball wanted him to do, and it wasn't his fault that his hands were still it became more tacky,
Yeah.
more sticky after the fact. So damn, Scherzer, I wanted to say Scherzer, you might be cheating on here or something, but I kind of want to say I'm gonna go on the side of when you mix those two things, those chemicals with the rosin and the alcohol, it was sticky. So I'm like, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah. Kev, I'll be back on a little bit later.
Yeah, Mikey, come on back.
So like a half hour, so I'll be back.
You got it.
All right, Mike.
Boy, the Lynch Pit mob is out tonight there, Chris. Get the pitchforks.
Like, when we started doing this in the beginning of the season, Cam, they were scoring runs. What the hell
Mm-hmm.
happened?
Well, you got
And
Donaldson
it wasn't just a
down.
home run.
Stanton was down. The lineup was being lengthened because you're worrying about certain players. Do Willie Calhoun scare anyone? Willie Calhoun don't scare no one, so I'm gonna pitch my ass off to the top four hitters. After that, I got an easy out in Willie Calhoun, who doesn't scare me. Peraza doesn't scare me. Franchi Cordero doesn't scare me. They have no fear in that lineup. There's no punch. There's no pizzazz. There's nothing there in that lineup in the bottom half there. So you know what? Navigate through pitching your game here to the top of the lineup and limit everyone else, and you have to put yourself in a good position. Hicks now gets a base hit, so the broken clock. Hicks get a leadoff single for Hicks. Maybe there's something cooking here. Now this is important. He gets on now the top of the lineup. Now the top of the lineup has to put in play. He has to get this running.
I'm gonna say this.
Oh, he laid that one. That was a butcher move there by Solano. Ugh, he butchered that one. Goodness gracious. Hicks could take it. He needs it. Here's Volpe. And there's a base hit. So back-to-back base hits here. Yankees cooking something at first and second now. Chris, you left there, Chris. What happened? So Yankees got first and second. That's Chris is back on here. Let's get Chris back up here. Good. All right, Chris, you're back on. Here's Rizzo. Chris pitch. There's a call strike. There we go.
You can hear
Now
me?
we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you, buddy. First and second
So what
now with
happened?
no one out. First and second now. Hicks, Volpe, back-to-back singles.
Okay.
And Rizzo fouls it off. It
See,
is
this is
0-2.
where they gotta put their feet down on their throat, and you gotta go for it.
Absolutely.
I was trying to say, I think my team's gonna win, huh? The Heat.
I was going to bring that, when we had an opportunity to break when we finished talking about the Yankees here. Great job there by your Miami Heat, up 3-1. Butler with 56 points, on the brink of eliminating the one seed Bucks, and possibly a showdown against New York if New York could close out against the Cavaliers. They've got a big game 5 coming up. Oh, here's Rizzo with 0-2 count. This is the part that I hate. They fouls it off 0-2. This is
Come
something that
on.
hampers and bugaboos this team year after year, no matter who the hell plays there. Man, you could probably, I guarantee you put Tony Gwynn in here, and he'll do the same thing as every other one of these Yankees. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Rizzo strikes out, and that was a tough one to take. Rizzo doesn't like it, but that was right there. Too many
Come
strikeouts
on,
on this team.
Judge. Yeah, that's the problem. They're not swinging the bats like they're supposed to. I don't know what pitch they're looking for, but they gotta stop looking for whatever pitch they're
And that
looking
was
for.
close pitch. Rizzo's got to foul it off there.
Something
Here we
happened.
go.
The game is tied.
Here's Judge. Don't get this one grounded. There's a hard one. It's one on the first. No, ball gets away. An error, and of course Hicks will score. Ugh. Even tied at 2, but my goodness, Judge hit into a Taylor pay. They could a monster break. Solano is a butcher at first base. He butchered that shot, that hit from Hicks, and Solano should have had this ball picked, and that was a catchable ball that you give up, you get in the dirt. As a first baseman, you scoop that. And oh no, he butchered that one. Disgusting. E3. Yankees are fortunate here. What a butcher. Here's LeMahieu. Ugh. There's a ball. 1-0. Solano, my goodness. Something tells me you'll be at DH tomorrow. So it's a 5-4 E3, allows the run to score. LeMahieu takes a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, so good job there on the Bucks there. Losing to the Miami Heat so far, 3-1. I love it. It doesn't matter you next man up mentality. If your guys go down, this is a team that has Middleton, there's a pitch outside 2-1. You have Middleton, you have Lopez, you have Holiday. There have players on that team, and to go down 3-1. Good job, Miami, taking advantage there and using their home court. Awesome job there. Throw over the first. And
It looks like it's
Miami's
gonna
gonna
be
Miami's
Heat
gonna impact
Knicks.
here. Miami's gonna impact the Eastern Conference going forward because if they do beat the Bucks, Bullhauser's gonna get fired. The 2-1
Hold up.
down low,
Is that
3-1.
okay? I know the thing's a lot faster. Okay. Oh, what the
It's
hell?
all it's messed up. Don't go too long. If you're Ryan, concentrate on LeMahieu here because here's the pitch. This one grounded tap. He's gonna throw over and he's gonna flip, and it comes. LeMahieu puts it away. So the Yankees tie it up here 2-2 on an unearned run. So it's good timing for your ball club to start playing good basketball. Oh, wait a minute. What happened?
Yeah.
Can you still hear me? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I can hear you.
No, I just had a little bit of a conundrum on my computer. I hope that so far I had no issues here. Now I'm frozen. I haven't had no issues at all with StreamYard here. And now I'm here on this platform and I'm getting issues. Please, I hope it doesn't stop. And of course, you can still hear my voice, and I could assume.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Now, if I do click out, stay on the stream until I can get back on, because if not, the whole stream will go off. Stay on for a moment and just.
I got you.
But I hope that I'm not, as my camera goes kaput. Let's see. I don't know if you could. Let me try this here. Yeah, but right now you can't see anything from me though. But all right, hopefully you can hear me.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Yeah, this is why I can't put my playoff games here. This
Yeah, I
is
don't
the
blame
reason
you.
why I'm afraid. I'm doing a good postseason, and this happens right now. Right now, I can't see. I'm blank, so it's not good. So Yankees with 2 runs on 7 hits. Minnesota with 2 runs on 3 hits. Both teams have an error apiece, and for some reason, my camera decided it won't work. Here's the pitch here to Taylor. Takes a cutter, and it's a strike. Taylor reached on an error in the third and came around and scored on a run. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to count. Here's the 0-2. This one in on his hands, still 0-2. Boy, I never seen so many people fall in love with other people, other teams, other players from other teams that didn't want to come play.
Why? Why you say that?
You see it time after time. Let me see if I could. Now it's.
Man, I can't hear nothing. Kev, I can't hear you if you're talking. I don't know if you can hear me.
Chris, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
And for some reason, my camera keeps getting. This is all. It has to do with the system. It's nothing to do with my PC because I had no issues whatsoever with the other platform. Here's a pitch. 1-1 strike. Foul out of play. 1-2. Hits. Got on with that single, although, man, Donovan Solana played it like a butcher. Ooh. Yeah, what a tough inning there for the first baseman for the Minnesota Twins. And this one, 1-2 strikes to count still. Here's the third pitch, 84 pitch. It's 2-2 strikes. 84 pitches here, bottom of the fifth. You know whose ass is itching in the ball in the dugout right now. Buffoon is itchy. You know that.
Well, I better put some itching powder.
Popped up behind, and the second baseman calls it off, and he makes the play. So we go now to the sixth. Actually, no, 2 outs. I thought it was the third out there. So it's 2 outs here. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Guarantee he's gonna come out. I smell it. That moron is gonna want to pop out here. Let's see. Boy, I cannot wait when Boone is done for as manager of the Yankees. I am not a fan of him. Here's the pitch. There's a call strike. Correa is 0-2. Swing and a miss. Because Boone stinks. I'm not a fan of Boone. I never like his managerial prowess. I think he's not a good manager. The 0-2 pitch. This one popped up. And he won a bunch of 100 games because he's got good talent. As Torres, Peraza makes 1, 2, 3 inning, fifth inning.
No, I don't. This network, he's the winners Yankees coach ever, whatever. That's all they're gonna keep talking about.
I know. That's the thing that sucks about it. The numbers say that he's winning, 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 but man, they got good players around him. Of course they're gonna keep winning with good players. Let me see. I'm gonna have to turn on my other computer to make sure that I'm able to stay on for a moment. And then I'm gonna have the stupid echo like always. I don't know why it decided to go haywire. It's
Probably
the
my fault,
stream.
I guess.
No, it's the streaming platform. Too many. It doesn't. It can't handle all this in and out. Let's see what I'm at here. I hate when I have technical difficulty because it takes me out of my rhythm to have a conversation and tell what the game's going. Ah, boy. Let me ask you something, Chris.
Hmm.
When you're watching like a TV show or a movie, that give me a TV show that you don't like.
You said a TV show I don't like?
That you don't like. It's on. You're like, ugh, I'm gonna change it. I can't stomach it.
AEW?
All right. So, would you why would you continue watching if you think it's that terrible?
Because you're
You're
insane.
you're a glutton,
Yeah, you glutton for punishment. You're crazy.
or you like misery.
Yep.
So here's the remote of Willie Calhoun, who's 1 for 2 here. So he's batting 500 for this game. He pops up, and Calhoun pops this one behind third base, and the third baseman makes the play. My God, guys, you know, he's out. Fourteen and 0 at home for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Well, I would be 14-0 too if I was playing middle schoolers.
I mean, wow. He's Peraza. I got an echo. I know that. Let's see. Right center field. Taylor makes the play.
So this is good. This is like, I don't like using this word, but it's really depressing.
It's a little boring. The team is boring. Here's the pitch to Cordero. The WWE is not boring. I think you boring. WWE is at the best of it in years.
Who said it was boring?
Mike. The product sucks. I don't know what he's looking at.
Well, he's in the chat.
Yeah. I can't highlight that chat. Something's wrong with this. Let's see the chat. Give me 1 second. We're gonna lose the ticker for a minute, but we're not gonna lose the stream though. Chris, I'm still here.
Okay.
All right, Chris, I'm still here as we wait. All right. Hopefully, I'm back.
Yeah, I can see you. I can see your face.
Yeah. Hopefully, it doesn't mess up.
Oh, it looked like you froze.
Chris, you can hear me?
I can stay.
Chris, you can hear me? Yeah, you see, it's I don't know what it's going haywire again. It's going haywire again. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay for the familiar future back on StreamYard because this is keeps messing up. It keeps messing up.
Yeah, it's too
Too
much.
much.
Sorry, no, it's probably aggravating.
It's
It's
aggravating
aggravating.
because we have an echo. I got to deal with an echo, and it's not good.
You gotta deal with the echo. You gotta deal with your camera. You gotta deal with Mike
Hmm.
being negative.
And I don't have to worry about that in the stream yard. So it's driving me a little
Besides,
bit.
besides Mike being negative, you gotta deal with that regardless.
Oh, we got the negative. They're the negative twins.
Oh, Pope in here too?
Yeah, there's nothing else but broken record with them.
Uh,
There's nothing but broken records.
I'm happy I'm not looking at the chat.
I can see why other content creators don't invite them on their channels because it gets tiring after a while. The team stinks. It's not good, and they keep bringing the same broken record points. Change the record, man. It's old, just like the Yankees right now.
Like, oh, what y'all gonna do when they don't make the playoffs? You said that
Nothing.
last year. They made
You
the
know why?
playoffs.
If you know what I'm gonna do if the animate the playoffs, I've got a beautiful wife, and I'm gonna just be a husband while you're gonna be with your sock in your room. You're gonna take me there, and I'm gonna give you the result, and you're gonna go kiss your Yorkie, plain and simple.
Can y'all stop being negative in the chat?
They're too negative. They're
Like
way too
y'all
negative.
y'all making Kev kind of, he's already dealing with a lot, y'all. Can y'all stop, please? We understand the Yankees suck. We can see it. We watch it.
We see it. We know that. You're not breaking anything new. You're not reinventing the wheel. You're not breaking an atom. We know they're bad, but we're trying to watch it along. We're trying to see if we could help this team win, enjoy this. But you guys in there, my goodness. So if you're not gonna watch them, don't bother. I don't get it.
And Mike, you was doing so good in the beginning.
Is he gets antagonized. He says the other Tweedledum and Tweedledee, and they go crazy. They both tag team. They talk about WWE being bad. They're the tag team. They're the negative tag team champions from parts unknown.
Man, I don't even want to talk about the wrestling stuff all over again because that's like talking to a wall.
Tell me about it.
But it looked like your camera's working better.
My camera's working, but I'm trying to get the scoreboard, and
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not coming up.
Well, just do the old one. I know you don't like it, but
No, that one's not working.
uh,
Let's see. Let's back up. Okay, let me see if I can get out of this here.
no. Okay. Yeah.
Hello, Chris.
Yeah.
I threw 2-run shot. You wasn't hearing me. You wasn't hearing me before, right?
No, but I saw the 2-run shot. That looked horrible. That's horrible.
Minnesota takes the ball out of Nestor Cortes' hands. That's what I meant.
No, you lying. They gonna take the win probably. Dude, something is wrong with this team.
It, it's hard to point on it.
It's like I don't know if somebody's like in the clubhouse like talking to these people like get your head out your asses.
This is frustrating. Well, you got the Red Sox beating up on the Orioles 8-2, and the Astros have a 5-0 lead on the Tampa Bay Rays, and Rays look like they're going to lose their first game at home.
And see, that's the crazy part. Like everybody keep talking about us, but Houston is doing worse than what we doing.
It's early, Chris. It's 13-10. They're going to be 13-11 if they don't win this game. They're not under 500 yet.
No.
It's typical Yankee fan panicking. Is it fun? No. Is it a fun watch? No. Is it the pretty baseball? No. But is there room for improvement? Absolutely.
You know what this team like reminds me of? It reminds me of the Heat in the regular season.
Good analogy.
Like they sleepwalk through the regular season, and then when the playoffs pick up, that's when Jimmy.
I'm glad you managed that. I'm glad you mentioned that. What's the point of winning a bunch of 100 games and then you go out pathetic, tired, weak, bland in the postseason like the Yankees have done since Aaron Boone is the manager?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. They Aaron Boone wins 100 games, 99 games. They're world beaters during the regular season, and we know what the story happens in the postseason. Are they pacing themselves where they're going to turn it on and go full blast second half? I hate this echo, but we have to use this.
I don't hear an echo.
2 balls and 1 strike. So
Yeah,
Ron Mariacho coming in.
but then Boone is using the hell out of our bullpen. They're gonna be tired before the All-Star break.
And Pope mentioned that. That's one of the good and the only really good quote that he said. The bullpen will be tired. And I agree with him. Islanders have a 3-1 lead on the Carolina Hurricanes. Okay, there I go again.
It's just time for the draft Thursday.
I know.
If
basketball, there's going to be hockey. So I
I was
won't be
about to
able to
say,
do the draft.
if you did do it, do it on StreamYard.
No, everything's going. I don't know if I can continue on this until I get another. Either I'm gonna try a different PC and see if it's the stream, the software in the stream that's messing up on my computer or what, because I'm not having a smooth stream. And I want to do it here because I get to use more destinations, and right now this is not a pretty. Here's the pitch. In on his hands, 1-1. 4-2. This game is not over, but man, it feels like the Yankees are down like 10-2.
Yeah.
And here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. It feels bland and boring right now. Tough watch.
Yeah, and it doesn't have the
But
stream is messing up.
doesn't help that either. I have an echo. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this one is grounded. LeMahieu throws safe. Infield base hit. So the catcher, Jeffers, excuse me, single. I mean, what else could go wrong with this Yankee team? Ugh. It is extremely difficult and frustrating.
Yes, it is.
I hate to say it, but this team needs Donaldson. 1-0. Did you hear what Joey Gallo say?
No, what is that?
He loved hitting that home run against this organization with the hair policy. The beard is so antiquated, just like the front office. A guy who can hit over 250 one time in his career. A career 200 hitter. Talking snap. He's not even playing it tonight. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Minnesota's trying to break a losing series since 2001 against the Yankees. So history's on the line here from Minnesota. Down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. Nice change up there. 2 outs. It's nothing to get. I can't get excited here, Chris.
No, me neither.
I'm trying to. I can't seem to get excited. This ball driven into the right field, back, and it is home run. So Lorick hits a home run. A 2-run shot, and now they increase. 6-2, Minnesota. Now this is bad.
I'm sorry. Boone needs to be fired.
Not quite yet. As much as I don't like Boone, Chris, you know I don't like Boone. But not quite yet.
You should have been fired last year.
Exactly. He should have been fired in the offseason. They should have had a new manager here. And you can't tell me, oh, well, they went to the ALCS.
We got their ass
So
swept.
did Girardi. Girardi was 1 inning to practice, you could say, possibly going to the World Series.
And look, and I'm gonna say this. He got cheated. Like, people forget that. Like, I understand, yeah, it's been a couple years and this and that. Yeah. But Girardi should have never lost his job.
No. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul. 1-2.
I'm not gonna lie.
But
So many fortunes would have changed if we would have won the World Series. I guarantee you, everybody would have put up with Gary Sanchez because he would have had a chip.
Yes. Sanchez will still be on this team. What a recall of a team that cheated. what the repercussions and the ripple effect that is done on franchises and careers of people. This is why, to this day, I don't like Shohei Ohtani, because his flash in the pan and his Kami act caused Andujar that Rookie of the Year and his life, because of a novelty act that he was, that a bunch of biased writers made him the MVP, what you call it, Rookie of the Year, and it just has such a ripple effect. Rizzo
And
makes the play.
and another thing, what if Shohei would have joined us? We would have never got Stanton. That was the
And he
whole
wouldn't,
reason we got Stanton.
Shohei would have not gotten MVP or even Rookie of the Year votes, because he was like, oh, it's a I'm not even gonna go there. So we trailing now 6-2.
Yay!
A 4-run outburst there for the Minnesota Twins in the 6th inning.
What's crazy
Chase
is
Nestor, Cortes, and Mariacho got hit.
we have the players to come back from this type of deficit, but are we gonna
We don't have it
gonna
now.
do it? No,
We don't have this now. You
'Cause
think
Boone-
Willie Calhoun is gonna come back and get a comeback?
well, I'm not even talking about Willie Calhoun. I'm talking about, like, we got Judge, Rizzo, DJ. We still got the young kids. We could come back, but
they all
it's-
crunched up.
it seems like their heart not in it, and I just feel
No.
like that's Boone's job to motivate these motherfuckers.
Yep, that's perfect. That's perfect. And the thing is, it gets a while where you don't want to hear the same message.
What?
Because let me put this there. You're hearing the same message from Buffoon. Okay, we played 100. Like I said right there before, 100 wins again, 100 wins again. Then you know what, Coach? I can't give you anything more in the postseason. I'm done. I can't hit. I gave it all to the whole regular season. That's what it looks like. And I don't want to hear about, oh, we need to give guys rest. We got to give, a day off here. I don't like his managerial skill. Very simple. I don't like the way he managed the team.
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted Pena to be our manager.
Tony Pena should have been the manager.
Yes.
Swinging and missed to Trevino. You even had the manager. You even had Ryan Thompson. He's now the manager of the Phillies. He should have been the manager here. They ground it. High hop off the chest of the third baseman. Miranda recovers and throws.
Shit, I'd rather Phil Nevin as our manager. At least he shows some
Joey
type of heart.
Gallo is playing first base. Why is he playing first base? And why he never played for the Yankees first base?
What's crazy is he played first base in Texas too.
So never mind.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Kev. Oh look, Mike trying to join.
All right, Mikey, I'll put you on, Mikey. Sorry about that, buddy.
No worries, man.
We could hear you, but I'm having a hard time with the stream.
No problem.
Let's see. You're back on, buddy.
Awesome. So what is it? 3-2 now?
No, it's 6-2.
Nope, 6-2.
6-2 Yankees?
No. Good joke.
6-2
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yes.
Yes. 4 runs, 6 inning. Two-run shots.
Oh boy.
Yes, indeed. Tough one, buddy.
Someone's gotta go down to that dugout and start, or that clubhouse, and really get into light a fire under everyone, because this is not going well. And I don't
And the
care
thing
who
is, there's
but
nothing.
someone's gotta do it.
What's the move? I don't know what's the move, Mikey.
Cut a Hicks.
Could it be that? I mean,
Oh man, something. They got to do something.
I don't understand what the issue is. Like, I
We
really don't
know, Mike. We know the issue. It's Boone.
But we
Chris,
can't blame Boone for the lack of, offense. We
but
can't.
Chris, tell Mikey what I was saying about the Boone analogy and the 100 wins.
Yeah, like Kevin was saying, was talking about like we can win 100 games, but if you keep winning 100 games, you're gonna get tired out, and then when the playoffs come, you're gonna be like, well, manager, I gave it all I could in the regular season, so when playoffs come, I'm tired out.
Yeah.
And that's getting
But we
old.
can't blame Boone for the lack of production.
No, we know it's
Oh, I get
Cashman
it.
too,
But
but Cashman's not going nowhere. Boone can go somewhere. He can go to San Diego for all I care.
they just re-signed him, though.
That's what I'm saying. Cashman's not going anywhere.
They also just re-signed Boone.
I don't care. You can get rid of Boone like this. It don't even managers.
Here's the
It don't
thing:
even matter.
they don't have anyone in that bench that you could think that could take over the team and really get the team fired up and winning.
I thought we had a
That's why
dude as the third base coach.
That's why they
So
Luis Rojas. But they were scared of bringing him a good bench coach who had managerial experience because they was afraid of that.
So
Let's face it.
let's say the Yankees do fire Boone. Okay, let's just play this game for a second. Who do you bring in to replace him?
That was my question. There's no one on this on the bench coach, third base coach, first base coach who's going to be a baseball mind who's going to change the dynamic of the Yankees right now. Luis Rojas, that's it. And they did that on purpose. They didn't bring a hitting coach or bench coach with Major League Baseball experience because they knew that the fan base and everyone was going to call for Boone to get the hell out of here, to bring in a new voice, a new manager. And they did that on purpose. And now this is what they're going to lay with. Because you're telling
Right,
me,
but who do we blame for the lack? Who do we blame for the lack of production? Do we blame Boone for that, or do we blame the players? Because yes, you
both
can
are
blame
equal.
Boone for things. You can
No, we can blame
Cashman
everybody.
for things,
Everyone takes blame.
but you
Mike.
gotta hold the players accountable too, because the players are the ones who are producing.
Correct. But when you have a chance to sweep a series and then you punt and you bring the shitty lineup and you go
That's on
2-1,
Boone.
Who makes the lineup?
Yeah. I will give you that. That is on Boone. But the production also comes with the players. The players have to be held accountable as well.
Correct.
And that's the thing. If we're not holding the players accountable, then we can't be holding everyone else accountable. Because it's everyone. It's not just one person or two people. It's everyone.
But they're not doing it. They're not holding the players accountable because you got Hicks out there who is a negative.
I know that.
Out there. Willie Calhoun, another one. Not to sound like a broken record, but you got a lot of players that are not
Hicks
doing anything. You telling me you could bring someone from the scrap free?
I think we could have gotten
listen,
a whole
right now,
round.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know if he's available or if he was available, but Osel Masun. Did I freeze?
Yeah, you broke up a little bit.
I said Marcel Osuna would have been a better left field if he was available.
Is Mike gone?
I can hear you, Chris.
No, I'm saying Mike. I don't hear Mike.
Mike is buffering right now.
Yeah. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I was saying, like, bring Mad Bum. He can't be no worse. Trust me. This is how I feel like especially the pitching side. If you're Nestor and Cole, What's gonna make you be like, man, our team is good. We got Nestor, we got me. Who the hell else we got?
No, now they're gonna
That's
bring this
tiring,
Nick Ramirez.
man.
Just by his look, I could tell that he's not gonna be good. Just by look. Here's the
Like
pitch.
that is tiring for a player.
Gallows first pitch swinging, and he gets a base hit. A little blooper.
Man,
Blooper is 0 for 2, and he's got a double.
But the Gallo couldn't do this with us. Okay.
It was a little bit of a bloop. He made contact. Oh, garbage. Yes, I see. Tell Charlie, I see blue that the Minnesota's up 6-2. Indeed.
And what's crazy is Kev, Judge told Hal and Cashman, if I'm signing back, I'm taking actually a little bit less than what I wanted to put more offense and stuff around the team to help the team. You didn't do that.
Oh, I don't know.
Don't get me wrong. I love the Rodon signing. I'm happy we got him. But you also should have got offensive pieces too. It shouldn't have just stopped at getting a pitcher.
They needed their mistake was not to get a left fielder. The 2-1. 3-1. No, I wish I was joking. Minnesota's up 6-2.
Who's the person that signed with Philly?
Trey Turner?
Is he a lefty?
I don't know.
I don't know neither. If he was a lefty, you could have signed him.
But then no Volpe.
No, you could have had Volpe at second. You could have traded Gleyber for something. Maybe an outfielder.
They're not trading Torres yet.
That's the problem. That is the problem. They got to stop doing that. Stop trying to hold on to everybody. We got too many infielders.
Torres is a cheap get.
Man,
they didn't know what they were getting out of DJ LeMahieu.
We got too many infielders. That's the problem. You got to trade somebody. Man, you can't keep everybody. It don't work like that. You can't have 10 infielders in the field at the same time.
Trey Turner's a righty. Thank you.
Okay. So it was either him or Corey Seager. One of them was a lefty.
2 balls and 2 strikes. The one player that they should have taken a flyer, and he'll give me his numbers if you could, please. Bellinger. Corey Bellinger with the Cubs.
Well, people was comparing him to Joey Gallo.
But I would like to see his numbers. What is he doing so far with the Cubs?
Hey, Mike, you can hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, was Corey Seager a lefty?
No, he's a righty. He's a righty.
No, Corey Seager, not Turner.
Oh.
So
Corey Seager is lefty, yes.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Here's your numbers for Cody Bellinger. He's hitting 300, has 5 home runs, 24 hits, and 80 at-bats.
There he is.
You heard him, Kev?
No, I don't hear him.
Oh, he said Corey Bellinger was batting 300 with 5 home runs. And how many hits, Mike?
24 hits and 80 at-bats.
He said 24 hits and 80 at-bats, Bellinger.
And he was there. He was there for nothing.
Yeah.
He was there for peanuts.
And look, he could have played. He could play all in the outfield too, and first base.
Exactly.
Kev, you got me?
I hear you now, buddy.
All right. Yeah, so he's hitting 380 bats. He has 24 hits with 5 homers.
And what side of the plate does he hit?
He's a lefty.
What is Yankee Stadium known for?
Lefty or left-handed friendly hitters is what it is.
Exactly. And what was gone at this year? No more of a shift. And you needed a left fielder.
Yep.
Why did he not? Why did he go to the Cubs? He should have been a Yankee. If you was gonna go Barman Gray, making 1 year deal, prove it deal, that's the player you go get. Bellinger.
And if I can put this out there, Kev, he was signed on a 1 year, $17.5 million deal with a mutual option for 24.
That's exactly why I said that. I said 1 year deal with that option because it buys you time for Spencer Jones, the Martian. You don't know what you're gonna do with Bader.
Mm-hmm.
So many different things where he's not looking for a multi-tier deal. And he would have. And you tell him you're gonna show Yankee Stadium the short porch on a prove it deal, dude.
You know how many home runs he hit in
bowled out.
Yankee Stadium?
45.
I'd probably say about 30 to 40 home runs.
With that lineup, you sandwich him in there with Judge, Stanton, Rizzo,
You've
LeMahieu.
just shut your lineup out, is what you've done.
Exactly. He could play first base too in case Rizzo goes down.
Yep.
Again, the general manager not getting players to fit his damn ball club.
And Hal not wanting to go over the luxury tax.
He could have maneuvered that
You know what?
for Bellinger.
I'm tired of hearing about the luxury tax. But that's what I'm saying. I'm tired of hearing about the luxury tax. Forget the luxury tax. Blow through it. You're right there. You already got Rodon.
Right.
All right?
You don't have to
You
go
already spent
ridiculously over
$360
it.
million on Judge.
Right.
No, you don't. But at least spend the money to get the pieces you need. They knew the bullpen was a priority. They knew that the outfield was a priority, and they didn't complete that. Great, they got Judge back. And I know
I'm gonna push back a little bit on the bullpen, Mikey, because you have Trevino hurt, Scott Efros hurt, you got Canely hurt. Who else is injured?
You got Luis Hill.
Yeah.
Luis. He wasn't really a part of the bullpen there. Chris, I'm talking about major.
No, he would have been in our he would have been in our roster. They wasn't gonna bring him back in the minors.
All right, so that's 4.
Because
who else is missing on the arms?
Trying to think.
That's it. That's all.
That's it.
All I heard was, "Oh my God, Scott Efros he's phenomenal. He comes here, he gets hurt. Montas comes here, he gets hurt. Something's wrong with the pitching philosophy of the Yankees as well when it comes to these bullpen arms.
I agree.
Something's wrong with this philosophy.
But here's where I'm getting at with this. They had holes that they needed to fill. They had priorities that needed to be addressed. They addressed half of it. They didn't address all of it.
So which hole did you think they didn't? I think it was just the outfield, the left field, and to be honest with you. And you could say maybe a closer. Two. For me, only two positions they should have addressed. Me, in my opinion. And I pushed back a little bit on the closer because you had all these other arms, and I didn't anticipate Canely to go down. That's the only one I have a little bit of a worry. What's your thoughts, Chris?
I mean, they had outfielders we could have got. I mean, besides Benintendi. I mean, like you said, they had Bellinger. You had Brandon Nemo. You had the Asian dude. Like there was outfielders we could have got, and Cashman, didn't pull a trigger on that. And then the
No.
closer. I mean, you could have traded for a closer. It's not hard to trade for one. We had the prospects.
Chris, but you have 4 arms that you could have probably said it could have been emerged as a closer.
Yeah, but that didn't happen. So that's what I'm saying. If you knew, okay, so we knew Hill was gonna be gone for a length of time. Efra's the same thing.
Trevino,
We didn't know. It just happened.
Canely.
And then Canley, I don't know. He was already injury prone, so it don't even matter. Like I love the signing, but it was still kind of risky. But there's so many teams that's looking for prospects. You could have easily got one of their best bullpen pieces.
Yeah, because you had Yoshida out there.
Yeah,
that's the one you're talking about.
Like they had opportunities to do stuff. They didn't do it. They didn't want to do it, I guess.
Rizzo strikes out. I saw Lopez in the World Baseball Classic for Team Puerto Rico. Very, very good pitcher. Very exciting pitcher. This one up the middle and stolen there by Polanco. Throws and Judge cannot get a hit, and the Yankees cannot get a hit. Good defense.
I'm probably about to head out because I gotta get me some food.
All right, we got about one more inning. It's gonna go fast. The Washington Nationals up on the Mets 5-0. Mets are struggling too. Mets hasn't been no picnic, and they got good pitching staff. Listen, when the weather gets warmer, things changes. I'm telling you, that's why it's still a lot of baseball left. But I don't like what we're seeing right now, though. It doesn't change the fact that they're boring, and this is not a good watch right now.
I mean, even last year had its moments, man. This is horrible.
Correct. Last year they had their moments. They had a good start early. They had a hell of a first half, and they phased down the end. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 from Lopez. Ground it, and we'll go now to the bottom of the 8th. Ugh. And man, if I'm Cashman, I'm bringing Bumgarner immediately.
I keep saying that. Like people keep saying, "Oh, I don't want Bumgarner," but it's like, why? I mean, he can't be no worse than Clark Schmidt.
He's only 34, 33 years old. He's still young. Yes, Hugh, I agree with you. If you're gonna be rough now, be rough now, because you still got plenty of baseball to navigate the flight. You got to make an emergency landing. You make an emergency landing and fix whatever you need to do, and then start flying and head into October. I agree with you. And it's early. It's early, but it could get early late.
But it's like certain things that you can do right now that would make the team better too. DFA and Hicks would be one of them.
DFA and Hicks, bring up one of the outfielders from your AAA affiliate. See if he works out here to give you 25 games to buy you some time. And then you worry about that. It'll be June. Worried about if you want. Then maybe you might have another call up, another outfielder who's hot in the AAA. before you make a trade before the trading deadline. If that's the way the way I will go for in the left field position, unless if someone really takes the left field away from you, or anyone comes free released or whatever. Because listen, IKF is not it's not solving any issue either. He's terrible too. You got a lot of the same terrible type of players who's not fitting in. And there's a logjam in the same positions. IKF is an infielder who's playing outfielder. He's not good at neither one of those. Hicks, not a good outfielder. It's a lot of the same players taking a logjam of the team. Duran warming up.
See, you said the dude that's warming up. That's who I wanted him, but Minnesota ain't gonna trade him.
No way. No. And the thing is, there's nothing in the AAA farm that excites you. There's nothing. There's nothing that excites you. Everyone tells me, "Oh, they're in single A or in double A. They're far away from the majors." All I hear is this Spencer Jones, Austin Wells.
Now I think Austin Wells got hurt. That's why.
And who's the other one?
Dominguez. Yeah.
Sweeney.
Well, Hector. I mean, yeah, Hector keep bringing up. I can't remember that dude's name. Chaparro.
Oh yes, Andres Chaparro. You know what?
Yeah.
Bring him in the designated hitter. He can't do any worse than what this guy's doing, Cajon. That's true. I'm with Hector on that. You know what? I'm with him on that. This is driven to right field, and Cordero makes a play. And Cordero's not going to be here for long either.
And see, I like Cordero, but they messed him up by sitting him, and now he's cold again.
Yes. With the punting, moving them up and down the lineup, that's another thing too. That pisses me off with this manager. If the guy just got here to the team and he was doing a hell of a job at batting 6th, 7th, why mess with the guy and bring him all the way 9th? I can't do it. I rant a lot today.
That's bad.
I ranted too much with this team tonight. So they got Pagan warming up and Duran. What time is this going to? Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock. Did he go? He did not go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wow, this is one of the most boring or bad baseball game watch along that I've done.
Yeah, this game ain't really too exciting.
And it's not because of having you or Mikey. I'm thankful. Thank goodness that you guys were on. Just think about me doing this alone with this production that the Yankees are giving.
And then the technical difficulties ain't helping either.
Technical difficulties, and then you had the gruesome negative twins. Thank God they're gone. Oh, he walked them. Oh, Islanders now that up 3-2, but there's a minute left in that game. Here's Michael Taylor, grounds this one to third. Mayhew throws, and we go to the ninth. Final 3 outs, Chris.
Who's batting?
I'll tell you right this second because I even stopped doing the scoreboard. The great, incredible Willie Calhoun will lead off. Peraza and Cordero. I can't make that up.
But you know what's crazy? If they get on base and somebody hits a grand slam, the game is tied.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But is that gonna happen?
I don't know. I would love to be there in position to see that.
Yeah. This is sad.
I'm looking at the empty net for the Islanders, for the Carolinas against the Islanders. Ooh, 19 seconds here.
I don't think my team made the playoffs this year.
No, the Penguins didn't, unfortunately. The Panthers sneaked in. And looks like it was going to be 3-2. The Islanders fought back here. All right, the Islanders. Good job. Good job there. Hockey's so much more fun right now
That's bad.
than this Yankee. Oof. I had to do a watch along for the Yankees. I woke Nestor Cortes. You know I love Nestor Cortes. I said, you know what I got to do, and I got to see how Opus is going to work. Huge disappointment right now.
Well, next Yankee thing we do, like you said, be on StreamYard.
I'm gonna have a VA. I could have had a VA and watched the NXT.
I can't wait to give me some food.
Oh, the Yankees play tomorrow at 12. But tomorrow is all eyes on Game 5. Knicks. No baseball. It's going to be focused on the New York Knicks. So here's the immortal Willie Cahoon.
Come on.
I wanted Willie go home. Here we go. Duran versus the immortal Calhoun.
Who?
Exactly. Takes the ball down low. 1-0.
Oh, there you go. He about to get a walk.
I hope so. I also heal
Well, what he'll say.
the Cavaliers and Knicks. The Knicks, don't worry. It's okay. The Knicks are about to beat the Cavs and advance to the NBA playoffs. I hope so. I kind of want to do. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This was going the opposite way. He gets a base hit.
Look at that. See?
See, the broken clock is right twice a day. And Cahoon got 2 hits. He's looking for a pinch runner. Let's see. Because he I don't know what he does. He doesn't run fast. He's I don't know.
Hey, at least he got the hit.
Here's Peraza. Up high, 101 mile per hour for a ball. The 1-0. There's a strike. One in one. Was he in the W Baseball Classic, Chris?
Huh?
Duran, was he in the baseball classic?
Who?
It was
You said Duran?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm trying to see if I see that the tattoo on his forearm. I wouldn't know if he pitched for Team Puerto Rico. I don't think so. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Got him with a nice splitter.
I said the ball's in play. I hope he did something.
Imagine Cajon being better than Hicks, but
Well, that's
Cajon
not.
don't play the doesn't play the outfield. The 2-2. This one, Praza rise in the center field, lofted, and he makes the play. I'm convinced Peraza is a it's a quadruple A player.
Don't say that.
He's not a major leaguer, bro. He's Cordero. The pitch. Swing and a miss. NXT Women's Title. Triple threat on right now. And the pitch. Did he go? He did not. 1-1. They need to bring Mandy Rose back.
Yeah, I miss looking at her.
They need to bring Mandy Rose back.
I ain't gonna lie. Trisha's looking good every time I see her.
The 1-1. Check swing. He did not. 2-1. I would hate to be in that cold stadium, and if you're a Yankee fan and they only come one time a year and they give you this effort, 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'll be so heated. I like the old-fashioned Twins uniform in the 60s. The 2-2. Got him. Cordero down. Yankees down their final out. How many minutes before the negative Caputo comes in?
I don't know, like 2.
And the pitch. Ball 1. Trying to keep the inning alive here. But boy, they need a major rally. The Yankees need a miracle, just like Joe Biden is going to need it to be reelected.
Nope. I mean, that's not happening then.
And the pitch. Grounded, right back to the pitcher. And that would do it. And the first time since 2001, the Twins wins a season series against the New York Yankees. Ooh, 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 ooh. Chris, this was
What's
not
up?
pretty.
Nope.
This was terrible. In the words of Charles Barkley, terrible, 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 terrible. Oof. When is Garrett Cole pitching? This is what, a 4-game losing streak?
Is it? I thought it was a 3. Could be
They
4.
lost. They lost the series, so they lost they lost 2 here, and yeah, 3-game losing streak. You're correct. 3-game losing streak. Ugh. 4 of the last 5. They're not trending in the right direction.
No.
And Minnesota is legit, Charlie. Your Minnesota Twins are legit this year. They got some good arms in the bullpen. They're decent. Domingo Germán is pitching tomorrow. So the German Sunday. Oh boy,
Hold on. When he had his good start, was that against Minnesota?
I believe so.
Hey, it might work out again.
I believe so. But it's gonna be cold. The Hispanic pitchers from the Caribbean, they hate the cold.
Well, they
I
better
know he's
start
been in
liking
the
it.
United States for a while, and he should be used to it. But damn, when it's cold, it's cold. Good thing it's an afternoon game.
Yeah.
It's an afternoon game where it's gonna be sunny, hopefully, not a lot of wind, just chill, just overcast. Just a cold day but the sun will make it feel warm. Mm. All right, so we lose this game here. Where do we go from here, Chris?
Crying.
I know you're gonna go to eat.
Oh man. Oh no, crying so bad it's not even funny.
I know
If I
I'm
do
going.
that, I'm a mark. My bad.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. God forbid you become a mark. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
there's a lot of marks going on here.
Yeah.
Markamania.
There you go. Make that a shirt.
Right? Yeah. Yes. So, hey guys, I want to thank you guys. I know we had a little bit of technical difficulties again. Hopefully, we get it fixed. I've been trying to say that, but it's out of my pay rate. It's out of my hands. But I hope you guys enjoy the watch along, not the outcome. And you know what? We're still going to be Yankee fans. We're not going to abandon this team. I love
No.
this team so much, and we'll be all right. So, guys, have a good night. We'll see you later.